Morning, welcome to the Lisa Loves Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and this is coming to you from Brisbane in Queensland, Australia. If you're a new viewer, welcome, and I hope you'll come back again. If you would like to, please subscribe below and click the little bell button to get a notification when a new video is uploaded. This is Flosstube number 2 and welcome back to my returning viewers and subscribers. I've had a few new subscribers recently, so welcome back. And thank you so much for showing your support by subscribing to my channel. If you're into knitting, I also have some knitting videos on here. And if you're looking for me on Instagram, I'm Lisa Loves Yarn, or on Ravelry if you're a knitter as well. You can find me as Lisa Loves Yarn 76. So let's get stuck into it. My arm has no bandage anymore. If you weren't here last time, I had a suspected skin cancer cut out, but it turned out benign, so that's good. And then it got infected, and then now it's got a manky lookingness to it, and I don't think you want to see that, so I'll just leave that covered up. Okay, so firstly, I'm going to show you my new acquisition. I'm going to jump the gun here. I'm just going to move my project bag down here. I have our knitting group, the Cross Stitches of Brisbane. We recently got some merch, and I've got a lovely mug, Cross Stitches of Brisbane. That's our little logo. Isn't it cute? And I've got my Rooibos tea in there. Sorry for the slurping, it's got pink in the thing. And I do apologise if you can hear dogs barking. My next door neighbour's dogs are barking, and I believe they're home, but they're not telling them to quieten down. And it's very annoying, but anyway. Hopefully they'll settle down shortly, and hopefully they won't annoy you too much. They might not be able to pick up on this microphone, hopefully. So I love my mug, and we also got a blingy needle minder, Cross Stitches of Brisbane, and I love it. Very nice. So I'll just put that back on my whip. And it's got a really strong magnet, this one, so that's good. That's what I use to hold my pattern on my corner of my work, because I don't have a chart holder that fits onto the Q-snap, so it's easier for me to just use the magnet at the moment. And then my other acquisition from Mark My Stitches, and she's located in Sydney, and she has an Etsy store which I'll also put down below the links. I got this strawberry, reminds me of strawberry shortcake, strawberry needle minder, and it has a little strawberry on the back. How adorable is that? Sorry about my chippy nail polish. I need to take that off this weekend, ready for our holiday next week. And then I also got from her a little Chanel needle minder, and it's got a mini bottle on the back, and it's adorable. So they're my new needle minders, my only needle minders, and I love them. So definitely check out Mark My Stitches on Etsy. She has also got stitch markers and that if you're into knitting. So yeah, so that's my needle minders that I received recently, and we'll get stuck into whips. Unfortunately, I don't have any, I'm a monogamous stitcher at the moment, and I've only recently taken it back up, so I don't have any finished objects to show you at the moment. But I'm hoping next month to start, I keep saying cast on because I'm a knitter, start a new cross stitch pattern, but I'm not sure which one to start because I want to do them all. Oh, don't look at the back. Oh my God, it's totally awful. Don't look. Oh, wow. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Please don't judge me. So this is my, I'll just show you the finished pattern. This is a map of Scotland with the Farquhar and my family tartan on it, and Farquhar and clan. And when you go on to Z Stitches, XED Stitches on Etsy, I'll put her shop down below, you can look for your family name, clan name, and it takes a few days and she'll send you once you've purchased it, she'll send you your family tartan on superimposed over the top of Scotland, and it's really awesome. I love it. So far I've got up to I've done the Isle of Lewis, the top of these islands, and just this little bit here. So it's coming along nicely. I'm really happy with how well because when I hurt my arm, I wasn't doing any knitting at all. So I was just focusing on stitching because that was the only thing I could do that wasn't hurting my arm. So I got quite a lot done. So as you can see, this is part of the mainland. That's the Isle of Lewis and the tops of those other islands there. And I don't know, hopefully you can see the tartan pattern coming out there if the light's not too bad. But I'm really, really loving it. It's on 18 count Ada. And I got that in Stanthorpe when we were on our steam train holiday, which I put a video up recently of that. So that's my current whip. And I'm on page 2 of the chart. And the colours that I'm using, which I organised my little tray. This is my not needing it right immediately now tray for my project. So I organised my spare floss. And the other day, last weekend, Spotlight had 20% off DMC floss. So I picked up, so it was 99 cents. So I picked up extra floss, skeins of floss for my project, my current one. So I got $6.99, this lovely emerald green. 321, which is this lovely ruby red. And 310 for the black. 312 for the sapphire blue there. 444 for the sunny yellow. It's actually a bit more goldeny yellow in reality. And I also picked up this just as a random one for when I make some Christmassy cross stitch, because I want to get some like those little cottage Christmassy ones that I've seen on Flosstube recently from America. So when I go on holiday, I'm going to have a look at the needle workshop. So I got this one, it's 115, and it's all variegated colours of red. So blood, dark red, and then lighter garnet reds and that. So yeah, I got that too. So this is my little organizer tray for what I'm not needing immediately. It's just sitting there ready. So that's that. So now I will go on to acquisitions, what has come in the mail this week. So I bought my first Mirabilia from a lady in Canada, and I think she must have had a store because I thought this was going to be a used one, and it's actually a brand new one, unopened. And I saw it had been stitched by Luda, and she has a YouTube channel as well, and it's the 12 days of Christmas 6 geese a laying. OMG, I'm in love. She's so pretty. So I'm going to hope, and she's got like little jewels hanging off her and everything. So I'm going to hopefully start this year. I was going to start it, and I thought, as if I'm going to get it done by Christmas, seriously, this year. It ain't going to happen because I've got this other one and I want to really make an effort to get it finished. So I might do smaller projects in between, like little those mini cottages and things. But this one, I might wait to start for maybe we could have a Christmas Eve stitch along. So on Christmas, oh, the 12 days of Christmas. So 12 days before, I don't know what the original, I'll get back to you on that. So at Christmas, keep in mind, we might have a little stitch along, and you can do whatever you want as long as it's Christmassy themed. And we'll do that for Christmas over the holidays. How exciting. So I'll keep you posted with that, what I'm going to do. I'll have a look and see if I come up with something specific for that. So that's my Nora Corbett Mirabilia 6 geese a laying. And yeah. And then I also got another Mirabilia because I was watching Yanni, and she's from Mexico, and she does a lovely YouTube Flosstube channel, and she does all the Mirabilias. Really beautiful work in chatelaines and all sorts. So I saw her with this one, and it's Stargazer. So I bought this one because I don't want to miss out on it, and I really love it. And it's got all like little jewels going up into the night sky and all beads on her skirt. Oh, it's really pretty. I don't know if I'll do the blue dress. I might change the colour up a bit to something I like, green. But yeah, we'll see. So that'll be like a down the track next year type project. Maybe I'll just keep to one big project at a time with smaller projects in between. Otherwise it'll get out of hand if I have too many big projects, and then I can't divide my time evenly amongst them. So that's that one. Another big project I have that I want to do is my Boba Fett Star Wars, and you can see the X-Wing ship just there in the silhouette. It's so cool. Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars Episode 5. So it's another big one that I want to do as well. So that's on the plan for next year. I'm thinking if I do it, I won't keep it for myself, that one. My brother-in-law has he has a real love for Star Wars, as I do, and I might make that for him, and it might take ages to do, but eventually I'll give it to him for his birthday or something. So yeah, so that's my mail. So that's patterns. Recently I was watching Mischievous Stitches, and sorry for the crinkling, I was watching Mischievous Stitches, Flosstube, and she has been making like little floss holders for the fancy floss, which I don't have. I do have some fancy floss downstairs, which next episode I'll show you. So I got this Christmassy one. How cute's that? And it has all these, I just got this from the reject shop for like, I don't know, $2. And it has all these different little cards in. So I thought they'll be really good for cutting out a hole and hanging the floss off it. So if you haven't, check out Mischievous Stitches. I think it's about 2 floss tubes ago. She's been making these with special, you know, cutters that you have for scrapbooking. And I also got this one. Beautiful. And it has all these sort of girly patterns on it. So I thought I'll put those away for using when I want to put my floss on. Fancy floss. Fancy. So, the second last thing I'm going to talk to you about is gadgets. So this morning I went to Woolworths supermarket at Sandgate, and because I'd met Wayne while he went for a bike ride, my back's out at the moment, so I went and met him for breakfast, and then I had to get some milk and bread. So when I stopped in at Woolies, I just, of course, you don't come out with just milk and bread, do you? So I went past the storage container aisle, and this just jumped out at me, and I'm like, OMG, this is really perfect. It's a sewing tray. It's by Sistema, and it's a 1.7 litre sewing tray, and it has the tray in the top and then room down the bottom to fit like a full-size pair of scissors in the bottom. And then in the sewing tray, it's got my current project stuff. So I'll just open the lid, and it's sealed up quite good, and it's small enough it'll fit in my project bag easy peasy, and my floss isn't going to fly around everywhere because it's quite stable in that tray. So if I take the lid off, in here I have my leftovers, which I think is called orts. Well, this isn't really leftovers, but spare threads I can use. And I've got my current threads that I'm using on my little bobbins. So there's only 5 there. Oops. 5. And then I've got spare needles. I've got a spare tray here I can use. I've got my highlighter for my chart and my permanent marker for my bobbins if I have to number them or anything. And then I've got my newly acquired from Spotlight $6.99 bargain unicorn scissors. How cute are these? I couldn't resist. They're not fancy, but they are cute. So I've got that. I've got some spare little clippies, which you usually get. I got these on eBay, super cheap, like $3 for a pack of 50, which you'd normally pay about $17 for 10 from the quilt shops. But I got those. They're just spare ones to because I clip them to hold my extra fabric together because I haven't made any grime guards yet. And I've got my needle threader, which I really need to get a sturdier needle threader because these ones are hopeless. They break the first time you use them, so you have to really hold the base of it in order for the wire not to pull out of the flimsy, I don't know, aluminium. So yeah, so that's my, and then the tray just easily pops out, and as I said, you should be able to fit a full-size pair of scissors in there, and these ones are a bit chunkier than usual. And then you can put any extra bits in here and then pop your tray in, pop your lid on, it's sealed nice and secure, nothing can come out, and then I can take that with me in my project bag. Sweet. So that's all Flosstube stuff for now. I'll just have a wee chat about what's coming up because I'm not going to be doing a Flosstube now for a couple of weeks because we're going away on holiday. So next Friday at the crack of dawn, Wayne and I are getting a plane to Melbourne. We decided to get the earliest flight possible, which I think is around 6 or 6:30 in the morning because we want to make the most of our time there. So we're having, I think it's 2 nights and 3 days in Melbourne, and hopefully I'll get to some shops while we're there. And then we're going to pick up a camper, like a Winnebago, and we're going to transfer it because the camper van companies don't want to pay to truck things down to where they need to go if they get a surplus in one area. So what they do is they let you hire it for $1 a day, and you've got so many days to get it from point A to point B. So we've got 4 days, I think it is, to get it from Melbourne to Hobart. So we're getting a Winnebago. It's got a kitchen, bathroom. I think it's a 6-person one. And we're going to pick that up. We're going to get the ferry, the Spirit of Tasmania. It's a big car ferry, and it goes overnight. It takes 15 hours to get to Devonport in Tasmania on the top part. And we've all booked a deluxe suite for the night in the ship because we don't fancy sitting in recliner chairs with a bunch of strangers. And it's like a proper hotel room with an ensuite bathroom and everything. It's really comfy. We've done that the last time we did it. And then when we get to Devonport, we're going to stay the night there. So we'll explore Devonport. And then the next day we're going to just drive straight down to Hobart, which just takes about 4 hours, down to Hobart and park up in a caravan park for the night. We're going to stay there for the night, then drop the van off the next day. And then we're going to stay in an apartment near the city and hire a car and just drive around. And we're also going to hopefully get the ferry down to the MoMA, Museum of Modern Art, and yeah, explore Hobart. And I've already checked out, there's a couple of needlework shops in Hobart, so I've said to Wayne I want to try and get to them, and I want to go to the Salamanca markets because they're awesome and they have lots of arts and crafts things to buy and handmade goods. And I kind of just doubled up then what I was saying. And then they also have the Salamanca wool shop, which I'd like to drop by. And there's another little wool shop across the road that's it's just across the arcade from Salamanca wool shop, and it has hand dyed yarns, which I got for one of my friends on Instagram, Hedgie Knits. And she's just recently made a pebble shawl out of the skein I sent her, and it was hand dyed by an unknown lady in Tassie. So really looking forward to having the holiday break. I have got to go to physio next week. Hopefully my back will get back and settle down so that I don't end up crippled while we're in the camper van. But luckily we're only in the camper van for a couple of nights, and then we'll be in a normal hotel or apartment, so the beds will be a bit more comfortable. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So it'll be September when I record another Flosstube episode. Until then, keep stitching and have fun doing all the crafts, and I'll see you next time. Bye.